Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. It's Friday, so it's Q&A Friday, and we are just going to talk about a hodgepodge of stuff today because it feels like there's been a lot going on. So we're just going to jump in and get started. I'm Tracy Brown. I'm your somatic nutrition dietitian and a tuned eating specialist, and today we are going to talk about, I know that you all know more than you give yourself credit for because I've seen it. I see it every day, every week, that all y'all who I see personally, who I see, so you hear the man over here, right? Hey. Anyway, sorry, it's live TV. That we all know more than we think we do, but I know when we have that fear or that shame, like response or reaction to living in this very fat phobic world, we're going to have those reactions because, again, we're humans and we want to belong, we want to be part of something, we don't want to be on the outside. So we're going to have, I think we're going to have those responses. But if we can slow down and tune in to our own experience and even think a little bit about, is that really true? So I'm going to give you some examples of a couple of things that I've noticed. Oh gosh, I'm just going to say this week, but it's been every week, for the last at least 13 years of being a practitioner and definitely 20 some of being awake in my own recovery, is that I hear things all the time that people tell me that they've heard from practitioners, they've heard online, they've read of like XYZ thing, if you just lose weight, it'll fix that. And we hear that. And initially, because until you have recognized, wait a minute, my weight isn't the cause or the end all be all of every frustration, problem, concern that I have or that I ever might have. I'm not saying that weight is never a factor in anything ever. I'm not saying that either. But what I'm saying is that we elevate weight as the fix all, the queen or the king of fixing everything. And then we just don't look at anything else, or it's a side note. And so I want you to recognize that first. Okay, so every problem has a weight loss solution. Okay, really. I just need you to be skeptical about that, if nothing else. And so I'm a little rambling about that here today because I don't want to give away any people's circumstances. But, I heard something, so I'm a little bit ranty today. So I heard something recently that, literally... literally the solution it almost wasn't even hardly connected to the body and had nothing to do with weight, and yet the solution, probably if you lose some weight you'll fix that, and it couldn't have been further away from the thing. And luckily this person had been in this arena, in the non-diet arena, long enough to it was triggering, but they just needed some reassurance that their wisdom was accurate. And so that's what I want you to do here, and know that this place that we all gather here each week, each day, is a place where I want you to at least have some reassurance that you're entitled to question that. You're entitled to think more about where's that coming from, and how true is that, and where's the data that supports that. So anyway, this is a little bit of a rant on my part to encourage you. Just because people say things doesn't mean it's true. That's just the bottom line. And we have to always consider the source and where that's coming from. That will give you two pieces of information you need alone to so what's my wisdom and what's my experience and what do I know? All right. Rant number 2 is that I saw this morning here on the lovely Facebook of a well-known author that likes to put fat in his coffee, that intuitive eating is the newest, coolest thing to lose weight, and you all know, don't listen to that garbage, right? Okay, so... Live TV.
Mom, but I'm scared the sewing machine's going to break if I press the on button because it'll...
Well, I'll have to fix it in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
So I guess I'll just leave you with that, since this is the way this video is going today, is that anytime you see something that seems like, oh, well, here's this famous person and they're talking about intuitive eating, read deeper and see how they're framing it. And if you're noticing, like, wait a minute, that's not what the people who all they do is intuitive eating and non-diet work talk about. I don't see that frame there. I don't see them mentioning around, fat phobia and all those kind of things. And if they're trying to mix wellness and intuitive eating and weight stuff, they're co-opting it, so you just need to say bye-bye. So anyway, I hope this little quick video helps you. Just encourage you to know that you know more than you think you do. And when you see the things that seem a little questionable, it probably is. So thank you all so much for watching. One last thing before I hop off is that I'm doing on June 25th a free live Zoom call, and it's going to be centered around the just that information kind of support tool that I give out that I made called Then What. It's like a free stop bashing your body it's a mini course. Again, it's like you can work through the whole worksheet and the audio in 30 minutes. But I wanted people to have a tool, but I also want to make sure that you're using these tools, because I'm creative. I can make stuff for you every day for the rest of my life that I think would be useful based on the work that I've done personally, based on the things that I know that work for people. But if you're opting into stuff and you're not using it, then, it's like a book that you never read. It might be great, but you're not getting the yummies out of it. So, and then you're not using it. So we're going to do, because I'm so grateful for this community and we're growing. And so I want you to, join in that celebration with us. That there's more of us here learning and growing and putting things into practice. And that's a ripple effect that will be felt by others. Your work will be felt by others. And so I want y'all to join me live, but you have to be on my email list to get it, to get the Zoom, because it's a private group. So you have to get in, be on the emails, be getting the emails, and make sure they're not going to your junk mail, and to get that Zoom link so you can hop on live and you can stay on as long as you want. You don't have to speak. I'll be teaching some, but really I'd like to have some volunteers to work through it a little bit. And so anyway, and it won't be a replay, because I'm not going to share this widely on a big email list to other people, to hear other people hear people's stuff without a relationship built. So that's really important to me. So anyway, if you want to come, please make sure that you're on the list. If you're not, the link will be below. If you already are, just look out for the emails. I should be sending that out next week, because the meeting's not till the 25th. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If this was helpful, I would love it for you to pass it along to people who aren't quite as versed maybe with intuitive eating and health at every size, and especially where we're starting to see that the wellness industry is co-opting the intuitive eating message. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll take care. Hope you take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.